Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kat, otherwise known as Ladybug, and I am going to be working again on my hummingbird because I am very close to being done. Okay, I got all of this. I've got all of this done just pretty much. I got like 3/4 of this done, so we're getting there slowly but surely. Uh, I've got Star and Sherry and Miss Southern Belle on my tablet. So if you hear them in the background, just, excuse me, because I am listening. Anyhow, so we're working on right in this one little spot right here. And I hope you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I made a video earlier today. And unfortunately, it didn't come out the way I had hoped. So it ended up being thrown into the delete category. Anyhow, so it was all about the stash that I had up above my head, and we went through it, and the angle wasn't right, the light was off. So I ended up tossing it into the delete file. So anyway, so that's what I did with it. So we'll probably try to do it again maybe later, maybe after Christmas, when I got a little more time and a whatnot, a little more space, I think. Yeah, get in there. And but anyway, so I didn't do much of anything today, just kind of piddled around. I didn't even diamond paint, nothing. I just hung out and watched a few videos and left it at that. Yeah, I'm using this right, I can't even think of the name of it. Can you believe that? Um, Instead of using wax, I've been using this stuff, and it's this blue. Gosh, what's the name of it? It's not the dots. Blue tack. That's it. That's what I've been using instead of the wax, and it does seem to work. It does a job, and so and I don't have to change my I don't have to change it as often as I do with the wax. Alrighty, let's see. And this one. So what I did is I moved all that stash that was up above my head that kept falling down and landing on top of me, and I finally moved it. And so I put it in a bag, a type of bag, and it's up underneath the table now. So it's up and out of the way, and it's not going to land on my head anymore. So, yeah. The only thing is you do have to kind of push the blue tack back in, because it doesn't like to stay very often. And you can hear the snapping. It's a lot louder than with the wax. Yeah, there we go. Hat. See, that's the only thing about blue tack, is that if you get it on the canvas, it's on. And you definitely have got to be able to fish it off of there. Let me see. Put that over there. Yeah. I don't like it when it gets on the canvas. Ah, come on. See how it gets on there and then you can't get it off. Yeah, well, I got most of it. Let's put it that way. And so I just, if you can get most of it off, that's the main thing right there. I took and sealed that jungle butterfly the other day, and I finally got it trimmed, and I got it, and I've got it hanging on the back of my door. And so, and then I fixed my cardboard cardboard thing so that way I can use it when I start putting the yeah, get off of there. So that when I can use it when I work on my puzzles. Yeah. I'm still waiting on orders that's been sitting in Nashville forever, and my daughter, she finally got hers. Finally got her order that she's been waiting on. Yeah, that finally came in today. So, hopefully mine could be coming in soon. I hope so, anyway. Put that over there. And, so really haven't really done much of anything, really, technically. Yeah. And, I don't know, I just haven't felt like doing anything today, so it's been pretty quiet. My grandson took a drive to FedEx. He's trying to find this car part that he ordered, and it's not exactly cheap, and it's like a week late already. It should have been here over a week ago, and it still hasn't shown up. And they keep telling him that it's on the truck. Okay, fine, it's on the truck, but where's the truck? Kind of situation. And so he went to FedEx today to see if he could track it down. And I haven't talked to him since then, so I don't know if he was successful or not about finding his package that he's looking for. And anyhow, so yeah, he was outside working on his car, and actually he's working on his truck. Actually, he was putting in a lift kit or something. I'm not sure, for his pickup. And so anyway, and while he was out there, 3 different FedEx trucks came by the house and didn't stop. And finally he said, you know what, I'm going to take a drive over to FedEx and find out where my package is. So I said, okay. And he tells me when he's going so I can keep an eye on his dog for him. Which I don't mind. And so anyway, so hopefully maybe he was successful and was able to run it down. And And so I hope he found it, because he said that's like a $500 part. And he needs it in order to finish working on the Audi that he's got. And the Audi's sitting there waiting for it, and been waiting for it for a while now. Yeah, but as you can see, I'm slowly getting this hummingbird together. And but I'd like to get a lot of these done if I can. And maybe, if I'm real lucky, maybe I can start with a fresh slate. All right, and start something new in the first of the year. Maybe. There we go. I think I got all of these. It looks like, oh, no, there's a couple more. And so anyway, yeah, we got quite a few of them over there. I didn't realize how many was sitting there. Hmm. Yeah, I'm hoping maybe after Christmas, maybe my daughter will want to make a run to Hobby Lobby and Michael's after Christmas. That'll be kind of fun. I'll take y'all with me, and I'll do a video of it. Is it supposed to be there? No, it is not supposed to be there. Alright, I'll move it over there. Alrighty, I think I've got them all. Or at least this section of it anyway. Alrighty, put those away. Alrighty, put that away. Now what do we got that we want to work on? How about H? We got some H's here. Yeah. Let's see, H, 519. 519, there we go. Yeah, I was watching Miss Nightingale, and she worked on her cross stitch today. Looked really good. It's coming along very nicely. And so I watched her earlier today. Yeah. She's working on this cross stitch. It's like a tree, and it's in, looks like blacks and pinks and purples. Looks really nice, and it's coming along very nice. Yeah, but she's got arthritis, type of arthritis in her hands, so it is a little tough on her hands, which I can relate to that. That's why I can only, cross stitch only a little bit. I can't do a whole lot, because it makes my hands hurt after a while. But I do enjoy cross stitching, so I'm not going to give it up. I'm just going to, do it in small doses, shall we say. Yeah. Mm. I have quite a few H's right in here. Yeah, and watched Miss Linda and Bella today. Yeah, watched her work on her calendar, her advent calendar puzzle. She's all the way down on the bottom of it now. She's almost done with it. She's been working on it for what, 19 days now. So she's getting there. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not able to do mine yet because one, I don't have a place to leave it that the cats can't get to it. So I ordered this. It's like a felt board, but you can fold it up, and it folds up. You know, you fold it in half, and you can leave your puzzle on there. And so I ordered one of those from Temu, and of course it's still in the mail. I'm still waiting on it. Matter of fact, that's one of the orders that's sitting in Nashville. So I probably won't get it until like maybe the day before Christmas. But that's all right. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, having cats and puzzles together just don't mix well. You know. And anyhow, so as soon as I get it, I can start working on it. Because that way when I get done working on it or whatever, I can fold it up and put it away, put it up on the top shelf somewhere, and the cats will leave it alone. You know. Because I can't leave it out like sitting on a piece of cardboard or something, because they'll end up knocking the pieces every which way but loose and end up losing a bunch of pieces because of it. So I said, nah, I'll wait. I'm not in that big a hurry. Yeah. A lot of H's in here. But that's all right. But yeah, we'll go through the stash again. Maybe sometime, maybe after Christmas. You know, we'll go through it and I'll show you what I've got. Yeah. Because that's just the stash that was above my head up on the shelf. That's not including what's under the beds. Oh, yeah. If I was going to do all of them together, all in one go, right, we'd be on here for 2.5, 3 hours just going through my stash. And that, I don't think y'all want to do that. Oh, okay, I think I got all the H's, I think. Nope, there's one right there. Yep, I think I got it. Okay, good. Now let's try doing some ends. Got a few ends there. Put this away. Yeah. And then, let's see. What number do we need? And 7:45. There we go. It's like a kind of a creamy white color. No, it's more of a yellow, actually. I thought it was over here, all away from the light. It looks kind of like a creamy white, but it's actually a yellow. It's like a real pale yellow. Okay, I can handle that. I like watching Linda and Bella. Yeah, she's very upbeat. Yeah, that's what I like about her. You know, she doesn't have a lot of drama, that kind of stuff out on her channel, and that's what I appreciate, because we all have enough drama in our lives without adding to it, right? Oop, thought for a minute I didn't have it. And but anyway, we're getting there slowly. Yeah, after I closed my video from this other one from the other day, when I was working on this, I just kept right on going. And that's why I got all of this done, you know. Alrighty. I think all of that's done, so we're going to take care of this one. Oop. I always drop at least one. Alright. Let's see. Oh, wrong way. Alrighty. You got a lot of these, like, blue little slashes. How about we do that? Yeah. Yeah. And 3812. 3182. 3812. There we go. I think I might have to. I think I might have to go over there and turn that thing off, because it's fluctuating. It keeps going either loud or low, and it keeps fluctuating. So if you'll hold on just a second. Yeah. Let me walk over there and turn that thing down. All right, got that turned off. And while I'm here, let me grab me a sip of tea. All right, here we go. Always forget to use the other end. Yeah, and these are like a green color. Yeah. And there's a lot of them, so that's why I chose these. That way I don't have to change constantly. But yeah, I've been enjoying doing this particular painting. And it's been a lot of fun. I know I'm going to have to do a breathing treatment here in a little bit. Been having trouble breathing today. That's the pits of having breathing problems. Some days you have real good days and you don't need the treatments. And other days you do it, and you do, and you have to have the treatments 2 or 3 times a day. It all depends on the day. That's why I say I have good days and I have bad days. And between 1 and 10, 10 being the worst, today is around about a 5 or a 6. So, anyhow. Yeah, I got my grandson to get down those paintings off the shelf for me. And, because I know if I reached for them, I'd end up knocking everything down and knocking everything over. So I asked him to get it because he's over 6 foot. He reached out and he was going to grab it all in one go. And I said, I don't think you're going to be able to do that. You're going to have to grab a few at a time. And he went to grab them and they all of a sudden they started falling. And I'm sitting directly underneath at the desk because I was in the process of doing my breathing treatment. And they just landed down on top of me. He started laughing. He thought that was funny. I said, now you know why I asked you to do this for me. And he just smiled. Yeah, he's 28 years old. It's hard to believe, isn't it? I can look back and think back when he was just a little bitty baby. When he was born 2 months early, almost 2 months early. He was supposed to be born October the 5th. And he ended up getting born August 14th. Okay. And he was so tiny. Okay. He was, what was he? He was 3 pounds, 8 ounces. He was tiny. I mean, he was smaller than a doll. And that's a fact. And looking at him today, you would not know that he had been a preemie. And that we used to have to use Scotch tape in order to tape the preemie diapers on him because he had no butt. Right? He had no rump to hold. And that's how he ended up with the name of the frog. Because when I would hold him, he would curl his legs up underneath him. And with him having very little or no fanny, he looked like a little tree frog. All right? And that's how he got the nickname of Frog. Luckily, we don't call him that anymore, but when he was little, we used to call him Frog. And, but yeah, he was teeny tiny thing when he was born. And, anyhow, so, but he's not so teeny and tiny anymore. He's over 6 foot now. And, I'd say his weight is around about 200, maybe 210. He's not, real heavy, but he's not real lightweight either. And anyway, But he's still he's a good kid. You know, he's a grown man. But to me, he'll still be a kid. but he's a good person. He's good-hearted. Yeah. Anyhow, so yeah, he was engaged to get married at one time, but it didn't work out. The girl that he wanted to marry and whatnot, she was young and mature, and she did a lot of things that she shouldn't have done. And I think in his heart, I think he still loves her. That's why he doesn't have a steady girlfriend. He'll go out and hang out with folks and whatnot, and every now and then go out on a date or something, but most of the time he doesn't have a steady girlfriend right now. I think he's still in love with his ex-fiance. I think he's still in love with her. And he doesn't want to make the same mistake twice on top of that. So, I can understand. You know. So his life revolves around his cars and his work, and then on top of that he gets a bunch of guys together and they all go out. They all hang out at somebody's house or whatever, and they bring their gaming systems with them, and they have a gamers night, things like that. You know, so it keeps him busy. You know. Yeah, him and a bunch of them, about 7 or 8 guys, they went out and went on a camping trip a month and a half ago or so. Yeah. And they all got rained out. But they had fun. That was all that mattered, because they went camping and did some fishing and that kind of stuff. Yeah, my grandson, he loves the outdoors. You know. Get over there. And then, but that's just a little glimpse of what my grandson's life is like. At least for now. You know, but he does have an affinity with cars. He likes to go to a lot of those car shows and stuff like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. I don't want to stay on here too long tonight because it is late. Because it's already after 11. Yeah. But we're getting there. Slowly getting there. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of these slashes. These green ones. You know, all over this one area. So, it's in the wrong spot. And one of these days I'm going to look up and it's going to be completely done. Yeah. Get over here. I think I got one more right there. I think that's it. Nope. Got another one right next to it. Right there. There's one right there. Let's see, any more? No, I don't think so. I think I got them all. Alrighty, that's that. We're done with that one. Yeah. Put these away. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed that that other video didn't turn out the way it should have. But I said, oh well. Better luck next time, right? That's not where it goes. Give me that thing back. Come here. Okay, well, we didn't need that one, did we? Just took off. All right. Anyhow, I think we're going to do the W's next because there's a lot of those. They come all the way down. All righty. What is W? 995. I thought for a minute there it was going to be one of those one of them ABs, but it's not. Now the 996, I believe, is the ABs. Yeah, see, that's the ABs. 996. Anyhow, so let's get started. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get some more putty. Yeah. Alrighty. There we go. Alrighty. Here we go. Yeah, you can tell when I've got new putty on there because you can hear the snapping. That's all right. That's the entertaining part about diamond painting with putty. It makes that snapping noise. I sit there and hum to myself a lot of times when I'm diamond painting. I'll just sit there and start humming to myself if it gets real quiet. Yeah, but going through that stash, I found ones that I had forgotten I had bought and that were sitting up there. I completely forgot about them. So, we get a chance, we'll go through them together and I'll show you what was up there. Yeah. Yeah, I ran across several of them that they look almost like they look more like a negative of a photo rather than an actual photo that you can actually see and can tell what it is. For some reason, they came out with that kind of like a negative looking, picture, and it's really weird looking. I'm hoping that when I work them that they turn out okay, because most of them are landscapes. So we will see when the time comes, right? Yeah, I did a little stitching on that mystical landscape that I'm working on. I did a little bit of stitching on that last night. Yep, I was watching videos and stitching. Yeah. And I watched an oldie goldie Christmas movie. It's called The Grinch. No, not The Grinch. The Scrooge. An oldie goldie. Yeah. Come on now. There we go. And so I watched that. And then what else did I watch? Can't remember. Because I can get movies off of YouTube. I also get movies off of Prime, Paramount, Tubi. I have all of those particular you pay for them. But they're cheaper to buy them like that than it is to have cable. Yep. Yep, it's a whole lot cheaper to stream than it is to have cable. And that's how we deal with our entertainment, because we turned our cable off years ago. It just got too expensive. Every month it kept going up. And by the time I finally turned it off, it was over $300 a month. And that was just your basic cable. It didn't have any extras. The only thing extra that we had was that we had our internet. I boosted that up to where that way I had a lot more devices could access it. It was basically unlimited. And so, but I did. It was like 300. It was a little over 300 a month, and that was just entertainment. And I thought that was insane. So we unbundled everything. We kept the internet, and we turned everything else off, because it was a combination of a cable and telephone and the internet. And the only thing we kept was the internet. Everything else got turned off. And then my daughter and I, we pay for the streaming service. She pays for 2 of them, and I pay for 2 of them. So we kind of split it down the middle. Yeah. Because it got to the point I couldn't afford that $300 a month anymore. It was just getting way too high for me. And even she said she couldn't afford it either, so we decided to turn it off. Because nobody was watching television anyway. Everybody was streaming. So, and that's what we did here for entertainment. It knocked knocked about $175 off my bill. So my bill dropped to half what it was. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, some people can get, out of the way. What is that? Some people can get the cable company from out of Chattanooga. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a lot better service and it's not near as expensive. But unfortunately, with us being so far out, we're not able to utilize that service. And so they basically had us over a barrel. It was either go through them or not have anything at all. So, alrighty, I think we got all the, nope, we didn't. A couple more here. Out for a minute there, we were done with all the W's. Got a couple more here, and then I think we're done. Yeah, or at least on this little section anyway. Yep, almost missed these. I thought these were R's, but they come out the W's instead. Alrighty, I think we got them. Looks like it. Yep, looks like we got all the W's. We're done. Nope, wait a minute. Said it too soon. There's a couple more right here. See, if I don't say that, all right, then I'm done with them. But if I do say it, then all of a sudden, a bunch of them will pop up and go, ha ha ha, you thought you'd gotten us all, didn't you? And I'm going, yeah, I did. Look at that, I missed a whole bunch of them. What it is they got them in amongst the R's, and the R's and the W's are about the same color. And so you end up thinking it's an R and it's actually a W, just by the color. Now, but that's all right. We'll get them. Any more? Yep, there's a couple more right there. I'm looking. Oh, found another one. Right there. Alrighty, I think that's it. I think. If not, we're just going to have to come back and catch them on the way back. Yeah. Alrighty, well, we got on here. It was it's about 10:30 or so. We're close to it. And it is now 11:28. So we're going to wrap this up, I think. At least for now. Like so. And we will catch you tomorrow. So y'all have a good evening. And God bless you. God keep you. And hopefully your weather's not too bad, because it's getting kind of chilly here. Last time I looked, it was about 42 degrees, so it's getting a little chilly. But other than that, everything is good. And I hope that your home life and everything is good too. And we will see y'all tomorrow. All right? Bye-bye.